Right, so for today's video, we have another topic which is basically a 101 guide on how to ruin your career. I mean, we've seen many situations like this, but with how blatant this is, it seems like she was genuinely trying for this to be the outcome. So the main person you'd be aware of here is a TikToker called Succulent Addict 8. She has around 30,000 followers. If we look at her page, she has actually deleted a lot of videos, including the ones that we're talking about today. She also has a YouTube channel where the videos seem to be very wholesome. I mean, if we look here, there's videos like growing strawberries, a beautiful nursery, shades of green, road trip to Lost Maples. Like, they just seem like very wholesome videos, don't they? Well, the video the Succulent Addict decided to upload a couple of days ago is anything but wholesome. Now, unfortunately, the originals have been deleted. I didn't get a chance to screen record them before they did get removed, but we do have some re-uploads here. In this first video that was uploaded by Succulent Addict, which by the way is one of a few videos where she kind of talks about similar stuff, she is basically saying that if you were £200, you shouldn't be able to go to a level 2 Pilates class.
This might be a hot take for some people, but if you're 200 pounds, you shouldn't be in a Pilates class. There's no reason why they should allow 200-pound people in a level 2 class.
I mean, we have spoken about situations before that are similar with, like, gym drama, you know, like, people just trying to belittle people in the gym. And I just don't understand it for the life of me, especially when we find out what, like, the obvious consequences to this are that actually do happen later on. I mean, I guess the caption says, go to a gym, people, you don't belong in a Pilates class. So actually, if you're 200 pounds, you can only do certain types of exercise, apparently. I don't think I have to explain to anyone why that makes zero fucking sense. But either way, the video does carry on. She goes on to talk about Pilates instructors.
Or you shouldn't be allowed to be a Pilates instructor if you have a gut and you're fat.
Okay, so you get what's going on here, right? It's obviously just a hateful video, and when I actually originally first saw this, I thought it was just clearly like rage bait, like she was going for this reaction. But when we see her follow-up video later on where she's like apologizing, it's seemingly because of the consequences that have happened since, it seems like maybe this was just a video she uploaded and she thought it would get a better reaction than this. But yeah, the logic makes zero sense, right? Succulent Addict seems to care more about someone's current physique rather than their actual ability and knowledge in teaching Pilates. I don't think she realizes, like, just because someone's in really good shape doesn't mean that they would be good at teaching a certain thing, you know, like Pilates. And I mean, you can also see why the video's deleted, right? You can imagine what the reaction was to this. It was literally pretty much 99.9% negative. But we're not done with the video yet. It does carry on.
Sorry, not sorry. What the fuck is going on? Is this even real? Is this America? Standards are so fucking low.
Is this America? The standards are so fucking low because she didn't like the appearance of her Pilates instructor. Oh, and also she doesn't like the fact that people who are 200 pounds are exercising, which again makes zero sense. Now, looking at the comment section on this video, we can see comments like this one saying future Doctor 2, can you imagine? This because I believe that she has videos like practicing medicine, which is very worrying. More comments saying stuff like, she thought she ate, lol, there's a difference between skinny talk and being a mean girl. Sorry, not sorry in quotations, but she's really sorry now that she's facing consequences, which we'll get to in just a second. What a weird thing to say, and she definitely thought people would agree with her. I mean, that's what I'm assuming, right? Again, I thought it was like this like rage bait video where she just thought, you know what, I'm gonna upload this because it's gonna get this big reaction, therefore get me a bunch of money, and we're just gonna live with it, you know? I'm gonna laugh at the people who are angry. But clearly she doesn't find the response to all of this funny, so I don't really get what she thought was gonna happen here. Now, I think it goes without saying, a lot of people started making response videos to this because that video did indeed go viral. You can probably imagine what people's response to all of this is, right? Like, we got this video here from a TikToker called Lizzie95. This is one of the bigger response videos that I saw uploaded to this, where she starts off by basically telling people not to go and look at the original video because she will get paid for it.
Do not go look for the video. Do not share it. Do not save it. Do not comment. Do not like it. Don't engage. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what she said. I'm gonna talk about it, but do not engage because that gets her paid. Okay, she has like 27,000 followers, and if she's in a creator fund, she is gonna get paid for that video. Okay,
and then goes on to explain further kind of what she said in the video and gives her thought as someone who actually has done Pilates classes.
First of all, she says that fat people that of 200 pounds should not take level 2 Pilates. And I'm mentioning level 2 because then she makes a follow-up video, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Then she says that instructors that have a gut, fat instructors, should not be allowed to be instructors. First of all, as someone who has taken Pilates, I've taken mat and the machine, the reformer, whatever. Let me tell you that even the smallest bodies struggle. It has nothing to do with the size of your body. Okay, if the class is hard, it's going to be hard for smaller bodies and bigger bodies because it's hard. And the more you take the class, it can actually get harder. Okay, because you're just better at it, and you just go at a slower pace or whatever the class is. It tends to get harder the more advanced you get.
And then Lizzie goes on to talk about a follow-up video that Succulent Addict uploaded that unfortunately has been deleted and I can't find a re-upload of it.
She makes a second follow-up and says, you guys, I said level 2 Pilates, like you guys are misunderstanding. No one is misunderstanding. Whether it's level 1, level 2, you were fatphobic and hateful in your video. This type of content is not okay. It's not cool. She ends up saying like, sorry, not sorry, like at the video. So she doesn't care. And I don't know, maybe it's like within her, like she has some inner issues to deal with. So yeah, don't listen to people like that on the internet. If you have a bigger body, smaller body, whatever kind of body you have, you belong in any type of workout class. It's going to be hard regardless because it's a class and you're supposed to work out. Okay, working out is not easy, but everybody belongs.
Yeah, I don't really get her response in saying like, oh no, you misunderstood, like I said level 2. Like, did she really think her clarifying that she meant level 2 would make people go, oh, you meant level 2, oh, you should have just said. No, that's not going to change the reaction at all. Like, I just don't understand the thought process. Now, looking at the comments on this video, we got comments like this one saying, this is why so many girls don't even want to start working out. This made me so insecure to go to Pilates if that's how they think. People like her is why I'm scared to start Pilates, bro. The thing is, they tell bigger people to lose weight and exercise, and then they do and they hate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't really make any sense at all. Like she has a problem with people being 200 pounds, clearly, but then she also has a problem with people exercising. Or a certain type of exercise, whatever, right? It makes zero sense. But now this is where we get to Succulent Addict's apology video, which has also been deleted. And in this apology video, she tries to apologize, but then also mention the fact that her membership at her Pilates class has been revoked, and also she's been told not to go back to work.
I wanted to come on here and just formally apologize for my last few videos. I think the reason why I posted them was because I think there are some insecurities in me and some self-hate.
And then this next part from the apology video is a re-upload from a different account that does have music in the background, so I'm sorry about that, but this is the next part.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and just formally apologize for my last few videos thing, but my membership got revoked, and I was told not to go back to work, so
I mean, yeah, the least surprising thing I've ever heard. Obviously, the place where she does Pilates is going to revoke her membership. Why would they want somewhere in there that is going to make people feel uncomfortable, especially if they see the video? And secondly, why would a place of work want someone hired who says stuff like this? Like, I'm not exactly sure where she worked. People are saying, obviously, that she practices medicine, which I don't know if it's just, like, at university at the minute, and she might have a job on the side, but wherever it is, right? Why would a place of work want someone who's saying stuff like this online, especially with the fact that it went viral, right? It's not exactly a very good look for your business, is it? Again, I just don't understand the logic with it, right? In any way, shape, or form. Because, yeah, okay, right, she might have uploaded it as rage bait to try and get a bit of money. But at the end of the day, it's only going to be a bit of money. And then what? You've now lost your job. You've lost your membership. Obviously, she can go and get a membership somewhere else, I can imagine, as long as they haven't seen the video. But now you're facing all these repercussions because you decided to upload this video, which surely you knew beforehand wasn't going to be taken very well. And like I said before, these videos are all deleted, and that's why I don't believe that it was kind of just uploaded as rage bait originally, because clearly she is not happy with the reaction it got. But who knows what's going to happen at this point. The fact that she's deleted them makes me think that maybe she'll just go away from that account, or maybe just TikTok in general and stop posting. She's apologized like we saw here. Obviously, a lot of people believe that the only reason she's doing that is because of what's happened since, with her membership being revoked and telling her not to go back to her job. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Obviously a bit of a short one for today, but I saw this just going massive on TikTok, a lot of people talking about it, and it's one of them situations, we've had a bunch of these before, where you really do just sit there and think, what were you thinking? Like, what was the logic behind posting this? What did you think the reaction was going to be? And I just don't understand it. I would love to know your opinions in the comment section down below on everything that we spoke about in today's video, and I'm going to leave it there. So if you did enjoy, please do leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new. Also, if you're interested in some other content, me and Emily have a channel where we play games, react to reality shows, stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of that, that's always linked in the description. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Alright, goodbye.
I think we're going to overshoot this every time.
Unless we step back a bit. You step back a little bit. No, not that
right.
far, not that far, not that far.
I honestly tapped S.
He looks like he's got Uggs on.
I'm going to step a bit... Oh. No! There's nothing I can do! Fuck!
You can't lift your leg up.
No! I'm pressing back right now. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh my god, this one's tricky, man.